to my Pisces collab week. Yes, well, I'll be collabing with all Pisces because we the motherfucking shit and we run shit, okay? Especially March Pisces. So first up, I'm going to be collabing with my girl XOXO Mochaccino, okay? If you don't know her, you need to get to know her because sis be beating the fuck out of her motherfucking face and she be slaying her hair. She also has a podcast called The Pussy Chronicles that you guys need to check out. I'm going to make sure I leave links to her channel below, so you make sure you check out her video after you check out mine, okay? And let's just get into it. All right, this is how the hair came straight out of the package, which is a nice body wave. It also comes with a widow's peak, and it comes pre-plucked. And it also comes with 3 combs, 2 in the middle and 1 in the back. Then I'm going to see if it's ear to ear. It is, and only 2-inch parting space. I'm going to go ahead and start plucking. So I pluck one side, and I don't pluck the other side. This is the side that's not plucked, and this is the side that is plucked.
You look at mommy. That's pretty. Mommy, you're pretty.
You're going to cut the lace into 3 sections and basically 2 by the ear tabs, and that's going to make it 3. Make sure you be careful not to cut the lace or the baby hair. Then you're going to cut by the ear tabs to see if it's a little bit too long. On one side, I cut it a little bit too much up, so be careful. This side, I did it just right. Then you're going to push the wig back because you're going to go ahead and get ready to put the glue or gel on. I use a small amount of the Gas-to-Be and spread it around evenly, and then I spray freeze spray on it. And you already know I'm ghetto fabulous, so I use whatever there's around me to air dry it. And then the next step.
Thank you. I ate it.
Thank you.
No, that's a covered. All these.
No more interruptions. So then you're going to go ahead and place that lace, line it up with the gel that you had laid down, and you're going to press it all down. And the comb is key, you guys. You want to comb that in to the gel that you just placed down because you want it to melt into the skin. And then I put the freeze spray on top of it for an extra hold and stick. And then once I do that, I use the comb again, and you see how it's coming to life. Like you can see the hairline from where I plucked that. And then the next thing, I'm going to tie it down. And once I tie it down, it's going to be for 20 minutes. And then after that time is up, you see that it is laid, you guys. So then we're going to go ahead and start cutting it off with a razor. Please be careful when using a razor, you guys. I'll go ahead and use the Gas-to-Be and then the freeze spray to lay that part back down because it did lift up. And it's easy. It's the same step that you use to lay it down the first time. You see I'm just using a comb and the freeze spray again to melt it back into the skin. Voila. It is just that easy, you guys. It's not rocket science. But like I was saying, go ahead and make sure you be careful when using a razor because you don't want to cut yourself or you don't want to cut too much of the lace off by the perimeter of the hairline. Trust me, I have did it before and it makes it look real tacky. So I'm just trying to take my time, and you want to make sure you try to cut it as close as you can. If you can't get it as close as you can with the razor, you can always go back with some scissors. This is what it looks like after I did it, and you see that it's lifted up. So I'm just going to go ahead and relay it. So I just see where it's lifting at, and then I just go ahead and push it back, and I use the Gas-to-Be gel, and I put it down all around where it is lifted at, and then I place it back into position, and then I push it back a little bit because sometimes I have the tendency to push it forward. So then you're going to go ahead and press it down, and you press it all around. Then you're going to use the comb again to press it to melt into the skin, and then voila, that's what it looks like. Bravo. So next we're going to move on to the sideburns. So you go ahead and comb one side, and then you go ahead and start plucking it. Once you get it plucked to your liking, you guys, that's when you're going to cut it, but cut it a little bit longer than you want it to be so you can measure it out. And then I'm going to put the mousse, and then I just go ahead and press and swoop with my edge brush. It is just that simple. I press it to make sure that it stays down. And once I do that, next step is the baby hair. So I just take a piece and then I measure it to see if that's where I want it to be at. And so I comb it out. Then I do the same step as I did as the sideburns, which is cut, pluck, mousse, and swoop. Ooh, I just ran right there, didn't I, y'all? But yeah, it's just that simple. The sideburns and baby hairs are simple. You just go into the sections and you just basically, everybody asks me like, well, I love your baby hairs. How do I do it like you? That's your problem. You should not want to do it like me. You should want to do it like yourself, you guys. Like, that's how you learn how to do the baby hairs. Once you find out what works for you, then go ahead, because I was doing what other YouTubers were doing, and now I'm surpassed them, and this is 4 years later. So just do what works for you. And as you see, I'm just going ahead and brushing it into the hairline, and it looks good enough for me, honey. Yes. So next thing we're going to do is secure them. So we're going to spray some freeze spray, not too much, and I just swoop it down with my fingers to make sure it's not too much. And also, this is the time to fix any mistakes or anything that you don't like about your hair. I didn't like that sideburn, so I go in and re-swoop it. And then we're going to go ahead and lay these edges, honey, to make it look like scalp. So if you don't have a wax stick, I use edge control, and only a little bit, you guys. And I spread it around the hairline and around the parting space. Then I get my hat comb, and I use the flat part first to flatten it out. Any humpiness, anything that I don't like, and to smooth it out. And it gives it like a pressed look. Then I use the comb part to make it look like scalp. Okay, so you see me just going in the same place that I flattened it out at. I'm using the comb part. And then I go ahead and use the comb for that part because it was like a little bit too clumped up. And then I go ahead and use the hot comb. And then I take it one more time just to make sure that everything's okay. And I'm looking up, yep, it looks good to me. So next, just for you guys, I put a little bit of powder in the parting space so you guys can see the difference of what it looks like. I really don't see a difference, but whatever. But let's just get right into it. What are the cons? I don't know what's up with these companies and this little bit of parting space, but I like me a frontal illusion, so I ain't too mad. That's one. But two, it is thin up in here. Can you see that? It is thin. So y'all gonna have to make sure y'all brush to cover that. Three, this hair is like kind of thick towards the ends. It's weird because it's soft. It does tangle. See, but it's not, you can still like maneuver it, but once you do that, it makes the hair fluffy and frizzy. So you guys are going to have to make sure that you keep a wide tooth comb, a paddle brush, leave-in conditioner, water, water mixed with leave-in conditioner, mousse, anything to tame her, okay? Because she gets real fluffy, and I like big hair, but this hair, I don't like when it's this big. It came with 3 combs. I didn't like how the one in the bottom was blocking the entryway for you to put the actual adjustable straps in to make it tighter. So that was another con. This looks very nice. I love the lace. The lace matched my skin tone so well. I did not have to put powder in it, but just for you guys, just to see what it would look like, I only put a little bit of powder right here and then right here. I'm going to turn my ring light on in a minute so you can get a better view. Loved it. The lace was soft. The hair is soft. I think this is a good costume wig. Like if you into cosplay, or even if you wanted to really get this unit to wear it, you could, but just know that after a while there's going to be a lot you're going to have to deal with this. Love that it did come pre-pluck, you guys, but you know me, I have to pluck it a little bit more. I love that it has a natural widow's peak because I have a natural widow's peak. This is my first Amazon unit, and I want to say I'm in love. I wish I would have did this for slept on Saturday instead of maintenance Monday. I'm going to put how much I paid for it. Amazon Prime saved the day because we're not even going to get into what happened to the units I was supposed to review. As far as shedding, she does shed, and she sheds a little bit more than usual because, of course, I plucked her and accidentally cut too much off on the side. And I still like her. I'm definitely going to keep her. I'm going to revamp her. I think it's very Pisces slay. Like the waves, the color. I'm going to turn on my ring light so you can get a better view. So this is what she's looking like with the ring light on. And if you guys notice my new background, yes, and I have a new intro, so yes, let's begin. Y'all see I even tried to do like my little ass for y'all. You know, because I knew X-A was coming through with the slay with her beat, but I couldn't do what she do, but I did okay. This is what it looks like on a close-up. You guys, where is the lace? And you see what I was talking about? That's real thin up here. You can see those tracks. That's a no-no. Especially when we don't have a whole frontal. Like, that's a no. You guys could put braids in it. Put pigtails. I'm trying to think what I want to do. We'll flip it over just so y'all can see. Ooh, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. 3 different light blues in this. Y'all can't even tell. If you like big hair, this is for you. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this collab. I will be back in a couple days with the next one, so y'all can stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and until next time,